Okay, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the eVetSites orientation for this week. If you're having any trouble hearing me, or if you're not seeing a teal screen with a dog and my mouse moving, go ahead and let me know by putting it into the chat with me, and you can ask me questions at any time by doing that as well. Also, if at any point you have trouble hearing me or you're not seeing my screen, you can also call this 888 number, and that will reach our support staff, and they can help you troubleshoot as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So today's orientation is a new topic for us. We're going to be talking all about makeovers today. So what is a makeover? A website makeover is going to be a complete overhaul of the look of your site. So clients will go to your same domain name, but they'll see an entirely new look for your site after your makeover is completed. So why would you want to do this? So you want to redesign your site if you're rebranding your clinic for any reason. If you've changed your name, your location, your logo, you may want to revamp your site to fall in line with that. If you've had the same look of your site for a while, it's a good idea to update things and freshen it up. If you've had any interest in trying a new template of ours, but you're worried that it will mess things up, a makeover is a great way to go ahead and play around with different templates. And if you wanted to utilize any of the new features or tools that we have. So it's probably highly likely that when you started a trial with us, we have since rolled out some new updates and tools that you may not be using. So Makeover is a great way to update your website and start utilizing some of those. So how does this work? Basically what happens is you give us a call or you send us an email just letting us know that you're interested. And then what we do for you is we actually create a copy site. So what that is we just completely duplicate your existing site, but we work on the copy site, which is behind the scenes. So that means that your live site isn't affected, your clients can't see the changes that we're making, and we can tweak it as many times as we want, and your live site won't be altered at all. So just like on the trial, you will have a .evetsites.net domain while we're working on the makeover. And that's just while we're working on it behind the scenes. And then once you're happy with it, we just take it live with your existing domain in place of the site that you have now. Once you're happy with it, that's when we would do that. We would just map it to the domain name that you have. We would take it off the .evetsites.net, and you would be good to go. So nothing changes with a makeover except the look of your site. Your domain name stays the same. Your emails stay the same, unless you want to change those, of course. Otherwise, everything stays the same. It's just going to be the actual look of the website. There's no charge for this. This is all complimentary. It's included with your hosting fee. And it's a great opportunity to really update your site and go through each individual page. You want to make sure you're highlighting what you offer, what's unique about your clinic, and remove anything that may not be applicable anymore, whether that's removing old staff members or services that you don't offer anymore. It's just a really good idea to dig into your site and really comb through what you're saying in there. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started on specifics. So if you aren't looking for a complete makeover and what I've just explained doesn't sound like what you're interested in, if you don't need a copy site and you're just really looking to make tweaks to your current website, you can do that as well. So you don't have to do a copy site to make over your website. You can just get logged in and make tweaks to the site that you have now. You do just need to be aware that when you're doing that, if any clients visit your website during that time, they will see things changing. But let's say you wanted to try a new template. You would just have to get logged in, go to admin home here, and you'll notice in the top right, you have this current template, and then you can change it here. So if I click on that, that shows me which template I'm currently on, and then which templates are available to choose from. So every template that we offer here is mobile responsive, so it will automatically resize for cell phones and tablets. You can hover over these to get a larger image of what it looks like. And this can all be customized. So if you see a template that you like, but you don't necessarily like the photos or the colors, we can change all of that. You're basically just looking at the bones here. So if you like where the header is in relation to the common content, if you like the layout and the overall look of the homepage, that's what you're looking for here. If you like your current template and you don't necessarily want to change, you can just hit continue here to select a new photo to go with it. And then on this last page, you can select a new color scheme if you want to switch the colors up. One comment I want to make about that is that you can customize all of the colors on your website. So if you don't see a color here that matches what you're looking for, just let us know, and we can actually match the exact colors in your logo, or that your clinic is painted, or your scrub colors, whatever colors that you're looking for to match your clinic, we can match that for you. Okay, so I made some changes there. We'll go back out. So now I have a new image here. I've changed the color, and I'm on the same template. So those are just some ways that you can customize your current site if you don't want to do a full-blown makeover. Okay, so if you are interested in doing a full makeover, let's go ahead and talk about some specific things that would be included with doing a makeover. So first of all, if you don't have a logo for your clinic, that's probably the first thing we would start with, is creating a logo for you. We have several designers here that can create a logo for you. All you have to do is send us some ideas that you have, anything that you want to note in the logo about your clinic, any colors that you'd like us to use. You just send all of your ideas over to us, and then we send you some options. And then from there, we can work on it until you like exactly how it looks. So that's usually the first step. And if you already have a logo, that's great. The other thing that's a great way to personalize your website is Google Fonts. So we get a lot of calls from people saying, I don't particularly like the fonts that are in here. I want to add my own. Can I do that? And the answer is yes, you can. So you can view a directory of Google fonts by going to fonts.google.com, and I have that up here right now. So these are all fonts that Google offers that we can actually embed into your website. So this gives us the code that we need to put it into your menu, your footer area. If you want this to be your header font, we can do that. And we can also change the font throughout the entire website. So you would just have to look through here, let us know which one you like. Or if you have a font in your logo that you'd like us to try to match, we can try to find one for you that goes with that. So they have lots of different options here. They have ones that look handwritten, they have cursive, they have all caps. So whatever you're looking for, great idea to comb through here, and this really helps personalize the look of your website. Other ways that you can customize your makeover are images. So we do have a lot of new stock images that we've recently put into our image bank. So if we go into the file manager, let's just hop into K9. We have a lot of new stock photos that we've put in. So if you just want to swap out some of the images on your site, that's a great way to switch things up. You can choose from any of these here. You can also upload your own. Just make sure when you're uploading your own that they're either photos that you have taken or photos that you have a license to use. Okay. The other thing that you can do to update your makeover is update the buttons on your website. So if you have social media icons or contact us buttons, we do have new options that we've put in, and you can update those buttons directly on your website. So we have this new pet library icon. You can switch these up. We have some paw prints. I'll show you what some of our new icons look like. So if you go into the icons folder, you'll notice here we have some paw prints. Here's the Instagram paw print. We have some make an appointment buttons. We have some prescription refill buttons. And if you're ever in here and you see a button that you like but you don't particularly like the color, just let us know and our designer can create one for you in whatever color you're looking for. Okay. I already talked about doing custom colors, so that's an option as well. And then also when you're working on a makeover, you want to make sure that you link to all of your social media that you have online. If you have a pharmacy, you want to link that here. And we have new buttons for pharmacies as well. So if you want to update just a button for your pharmacy, you can do that as well. Okay, so now I'd like to go through some of our recent makeovers that we've done and show you guys what some different templates look like, some different options that you have available to you, and give you a feel for what we can do. So you'll notice when I'm going through these that there is a popular trend right now to keep things very clean and modern. I'm going to go ahead and hop over to this site here. So this is Wallenpaupack Veterinary Clinic. They did a makeover just a few months ago, and they asked for something modern with large images, some white space, and this has been trend lately. So taking up more of the screen, getting a large image here. You'll notice that the text spans the entire page here. They have their list of services with custom text here. This is their common content, and this can be tweaked. You can also delete this completely if you don't want the common content to be on your site. We also get asked a lot of requests for making the websites more interactive, and that is something that we can help you with. So making your website more interactive can include a bunch of different things. It can mean adding mini forms to your website. So this is an example of a mini form. So this means that your clients can just come to your website, fill out this form here, submit it, and it will be emailed to you. So it's just like the regular form pages that we have, except it's condensed down, and it can either live in your footer, your common content, or just on your home page somewhere. We also have these interactive maps that we've been trying to put up at the front of websites so that people can click on that to get directions. They can see exactly where you're located. They can zoom in and out. So that's a great feature to add to your website if you don't have that right now. Also different buttons. So you want to make sure that anywhere that you appear online, you're linking that back to your website. That's not only good for your SEO, which is your search engine optimization, but it just lets clients have one place where they can find everywhere that you are online. An emergencies button where they can just click here to go to your emergencies page. So a bunch of different ways to be interactive with your clients. This is the Plum template that I'm showing you right now. This is our newest template, and it has been very popular lately. There are lots of different ways to customize this, so no two have to look the same. You can have color up here in the header. You can have color on the home page if you'd like. This particular clinic wanted to leave it very basic and white, and of course that's an option as well. You can have a slideshow here, and I'll show you an example of that. You can change up what this footer looks like. So in this case, we did a table with 3 different columns, and we just customized those with their information. But you can tweak this however you'd like. So if you have a certain vision of what you're going for, just let us know, and chances are we can work with that and get one of our templates to work with what you're trying to go for. So showing you some more examples, here's another makeover that we've recently done. So this one is a bit different than the one I just showed you. This is a different template. It still has the menu up at the top, but this one actually has these drop boxes. So this is a feature that we offer. You can customize any of these photos, and you can customize all of this text. So what happens is you hover over one of these, and then the text falls down that coordinates with it. So that's an option here. You can customize all of these colors, and clients can just click on that to learn more. Here's a redesign that we did where we created a new logo for the clinic. They have a large slideshow here. And then down here, we created some custom buttons for them and some custom graphics incorporating that apple that they have. We also created some custom social media buttons here. So you'll notice that everything ties in with the logo colors, and we've customized it with the apples that they use. So if you have anything identifying like that in your logo, this would be a great way to tie that back in through the rest of your website. Here's Cabin Hills Veterinary Services. Again, we have the large layout menu up at the top. They have a custom slideshow here, and they've added some text over the images. And then they kept it pretty simple on the home page. They just have 3 buttons here where clients can click to make an appointment, view their services, or fill out some forms. And then in the menu, they have some more options as well, but that's just what they wanted to highlight. So if you want to keep your front page very simple, this is a good way to do that. Okay, hop over to another one. This is one that just went live. This is Family Veterinary Clinic. This is a good one to show you that's using Google fonts. So they have a custom font at the top that's a Google font, and then they also used Google fonts throughout their menu. Again, here they did a text overlay on a custom photo, and then they kind of broke up the rest of the site with different colors. They have some custom buttons here, and then they also have a video tour of their clinic. And then down here they have their map of where they're located. Here's another one that we created a logo for, a little bit similar to that Apple Valley one. And then we tied in the colors and the buttons throughout the rest of the site to match their logo. So we created these custom buttons here, some social media buttons, and we tied in those colors throughout the site. Ardent Animal Hospital has been a popular one. We've had a lot of questions about what font they're using and what template this is. So this is the Plum template. They did a slideshow at the top. They did a custom Google font throughout the site. They broke this up a little bit with some color, and then we created these buttons for them. So when we're creating buttons for you, you let us know what picture you want inside, what colors you want, and what you want the text to read. So we can customize these with whatever you'd like them to say. Here's one that has a little bit of a different look. They opted to have their menu up at the very top, and then they wanted a textured background throughout the whole site. And then we have this little framed slideshow here. And then down here we created a custom graphic. So just to give you another idea of what we can do with the home page. Again, this one, they wanted the menu all the way up at the top. They have a custom slideshow here with their own photos. Again, this is a wide home page, so it's filling up more space here. And then their common content is right here with some custom buttons. And then their footer down here, they have some testimonials and some links to their pages. This one is also using the Plum template. This one's just customized a bit differently. So they have color up at the top, and then they also added a white bar along their menu. They have the slideshow here, and then we created custom buttons for them here with our stock images. And then down here in the footer, they have the interactive map. They have this Facebook widget, which we can add to any page. It's a plugin that we can grab for you. And then they have some resource links here. Here's another makeover example, a menu up at the very top. Again, taking up the whole website, spanning the whole screen. And they have a custom slideshow here with some custom images and text. We created some buttons and graphics to go with their colors. There's that Facebook plugin again. And then they have their map down here with their social media buttons. Okay, so that's all the examples I wanted to show you. And I know I showed you a lot where the menu is up at the top. You can also do your menu down at the side if you'd rather have that. This is just the direction that a lot of people have been wanting to go lately. So these are what most of our recent makeovers look like. But again, I'll hop back into our template and show you some options where the menu's not at the top. So if you don't like the way that that looks, we certainly have other options for you. We have this one where the menu's along the side. Hedge Apple has it going down the side. And let's see, Pine is a little bit different. Pine has those animals up at the top and the menu a little bit lower. So it's really just personal preference, whatever you like the look of. Tall Oak is a little bit different. Tall Oak has the large image in the middle and then the menu below that on the left. I'm actually going to go back out to show you what this looks like on a live site. So this is the Tall Oak. So you have your menu up at the top, you have your hours here, you have some social media buttons, a contact us button, and then you can also add an image down there. So to show you some different ideas of what different templates look like. We also have this Cedar Full menu if you want a large image behind the whole page. So if you like the look of having a graphic behind the entire website, that's an option too. So again, if you want to get a makeover started, if you are interested in doing an entirely new copy site and you're not just interested in tweaking your own live site, then you do want to get in touch with us first. That is the first step. So what you want to do is either call us. I'm going to go to our help site right now. You either want to call us at this phone number or email us, and our email is support@eVetSites.com. And what you want to do is just let us know that you're interested in a makeover. If you've seen any websites here today that you really like the look of, please let us know, and we can get you on the same template and customize it for your clinic. If there are any features that you're interested in that you've seen on other websites or on an eVetSites website, let us know and we can incorporate that into your site. Just kind of give us some ideas of what you're looking for, what kind of a look you're going for, any specifics that you're interested in. Again, if you don't have a logo, let us know and we can help you create that. And we can get you started off on a whole new look for your website. Again, there is no additional charge for this. There's no additional charge for the custom images, for the custom logos. If you want us to customize colors, there's no additional charge for any of that. That's all included in being an eVetSites member. So it really is beneficial to you to try to update your website every so often. Make sure you're combing through each page, like I said. And I just got a question about whether or not we have a list of what new features we have. I don't think we actually do have a list spelled out anywhere, but I can certainly put something together and we can try to get that up. That would be a great idea. So things like the Facebook widget that I showed you, things like the rotating header, the slideshow. So these are all things that are available to you. The mini forms, that's a great feature that we have. Example of that is right here. And again, if you ever see a feature on a site that you like the look of, please let us know and we can add that to your site. Again, if you aren't interested in doing an entirely new copy site, if you just want to make a few tweaks to your live site, we can help you with that too. Feel free to give us a call and we can jump in with you. We can remotely connect to your computer and you can see us working on your page at the same time. And we can make tweaks to your site that you have now. And then that way you don't have to go through a full makeover if you don't want to. Again, with the makeovers, if you are rebranding and you do want to change your domain name or your emails at all, we can do that at the same time. So if that's something that you're interested in, just get in touch with us. So I think that covers everything today with makeovers. If you guys have any questions for me, or if you want to talk about anything on your particular website and you're comfortable doing that in this group setting, please feel free to just go ahead and put something in the chat if you have a question, if you want me to look at your site. Please just let me know at this time. We still have more time here, so I will stick around. If I don't hear from anyone in about 10 minutes, I'll probably go ahead and stop this. If I do stop and then you remember you had a question, just feel free to call us or send us an email and we can help you out. All right, thank you guys so much for attending, and again, I'll stick around for questions.